So I'm a fully online student.
Okay, so
So I'm a fully online student, and as such, all my classes are online, and that includes labs. It's my first time taking a fully online lab. I wasn't sure what to expect. I received my materials the other day, and I'm pretty excited to see what that entails. I have to do my first lab and I have to get all my materials set up, so that'll probably what I do before my next class starts. Okay, so my device is officially calibrated. It was much faster than I thought it would be, so I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that I still have a little less than an hour until my next class starts. I'm gonna take a quick shower and then start getting ready for the lecture by taking notes.